Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a flip through of the Collage collab book that I did with Judy from Judy P's Crafty Adventure, I believe. I will link her information down at the bottom. I just know her as Judy. So I don't know if you guys remember, but we each made, she'd been watching my collage series. She liked it, so we each made a book. We did several collages, I think 5, in the beginning or throughout the book of our own with prompts from Marguerite Miller. And then we sent the book along with prompts that we picked out for each other. And we were supposed to finish the book and then film it, and then we get to keep the book, which is really nice. So this is the book that Judy made me. I had told her that I thought it was cool because she and I, the book was going to end up being a collaboration of our art. So when she made the book, she put some of these Tim Holtz instant relatives on there, and she labeled them as us, which I thought was incredibly cute. So let me show you what she made. She did the first signature, and it's real dark in here. I'm sorry, it's raining like crazy outside. She did the first signature. We agreed on several themes as well as the prompts, and the themes were like vintage, like horror or ghost, mermaid, and true crime, I think. Or that there may be more. If I remember while I'm going through, I'll let you know. At any rate, the first signature she did herself, and then she sent me prompts. Now look at this book. Can you tell what's her signature versus what's my signature? Ugh, I'm such an over embellisher. Anyway, so this was her. I wish I could tell you more about hers. I don't know what her prompts were, or where her specific items came from. So if there's something you really love, maybe you can message her in her video, because she's supposed to film my book that I sent her as well. At any rate, I'm assuming this is vintage. I love this cameo. I think it's really cool. She has some really cool buttons in all her pages too. So that's her first page she made me. Here's the second page. Look at this button. It's like wood grain. It's really cool. It looks like a slice of like a branch or something of that nature. Oh, nope. I'm sorry. I missed a page. This is obviously vintage. This looks like nature. This feels like a real cabinet card. That's really cool. I like that she included the egg for nature. That's really neat. I didn't even think about using something like that, but I really like that. She sent me a bunch of doodads in the box too, and I tried to use as many as I could in my collages later in the book to try and make it a little bit more cohesive. But at any rate, this is her art, and I think it's beautiful. Back to this page. Love this button. Looks like a slice out of a branch. It's very, very cool. This is obviously nature. Has a field guide label, and yeah, it kind of feels like, it looks like it should be textural, but when you feel it's just paper, which is kind of cool. This is the mermaid page, which I really like. She said this is a sticker. I remember her telling me that. I love that this says Goddess of the Water. I thought that was really cool. And this is neat too. It's like a watercolor. So I wish I could tell you more about her pages, but I think if you look at her video, because she also filmed a video of this book before she sent it to me, so it probably have a little more detail. This is also a mermaid page, and this looks like a true crime page, which is about prohibition, murder, and violence, which is really cool. I love how she did the double X's, because remember back in the old timey things, they would do like the X's over the people's eyes when they drew them to show that they were dead. Anyway, I thought that was cool. This was very cool. She included like a whole like news article, and I actually read it. It's very interesting. So, and then I love this. I don't know whether she drew this, or I think she just drew that. Might be a stencil. It's really cool though. It looks like fingerprints. It looks like bricks. It looks like a path. It's very cool. Very cool. Anyway, and then this is her ghost page. And I liked the sentiment she put on here. Deep into that darkness peering long, I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. I thought that was really cool. And this one is about demons and the ruin of Babylon, which is a civilization that had fallen and believed to be fallen, as I recall, due to people doing things they shouldn't be doing. Let's put it that way. Here's some more of the true crime, and it has some more of that story, which is really, really cool. I love this like cartoon feature. That's awesome. I love this page. It's kind of plain, but it's interesting, and it definitely fits the theme of her true crime. I really felt that was cool. Again, more stories, true crime. This is obviously a mermaid page. It's kind of like patchworky and also textural, different types of paper. Mermaid theme. Again, this feels textural. I love texture in my pages. And this is nature, obviously. So, more nature. And this is like all found relatives. I thought this was really cool. Again, I like to feel my pages. Like I said, it's kind of weird. This was my favorite page that she made. It's obviously vintage. I have a real fondness for pocket watches, so I thought that was really cool. And she sent me a lot of these metal, like, they almost look like typewriter. I'm not sure what they be called, but they're really cool. And she sent me a bunch of them too, so I used them throughout the book as well. And so here's where my pages start, and I try to make it cohesive and use the same type of style, vintage style, and tie these two pages together so it wouldn't look like they don't belong in the same book. At any rate, this is where mine start, and I can give you a little more detail on these, even though I do absolutely love the one she did. This is like my favorite. I think this is beautiful. I think she did a superior job on this one. At any rate, here are my prompts: a chair, a tie, old people, vintage fabric, and the bonus was a puzzle, and it's vintage style. So here's my chair. All the men are wearing ties. Old people. Now, they're all, I assume, old people now if they're still with us, but he represents my old people. You don't get much older than that. This was an actual postcard that I got at a garage sale, actually. I thought it was just really beautiful. So I also thought it fit the vintage theme. Vintage fabric. This is some sari that she sent me. This is also a chair sticker down here, so you can see it. And there's also some vintage green fabric behind this. And the bonus, the puzzle, I just cut out like some puzzle pieces out of paper and like put them together on the background. So that is my first page. I think I'm gonna have to do this in multiple settings because there's a lot of pages and there's a lot of stuff to explain. I don't want to bore anybody, and I want you to want to watch it. So I'm just gonna do like my first couple ones, and then I'll take a break and make another video of the next couple ones. This is obviously a vintage, well, obviously a mermaid theme, not vintage. Here is a tag I made. It fits behind the shaker, and it has my prompt on it. My prompt was a cartoon, so all of these mermaids are in a cartoon style. Sequins. I made this shaker over here for the sequins. A piece of mail. See this blue down here? That is a American Express bill that came in the mail, and I tore it up and used it there. Something orange. There's lots of orange sea creatures on this page, as well as you might consider their hair orange. It could also be pink, but there is orange on them as well. And the bonus was a treasure chest. There's a treasure chest sticker inside the shaker, and this mermaid is in a treasure chest. Ooh, having a hard time saying that. And then this just tucks in behind there, and that's my mermaid theme page. Oops. Can't get that tag out. There we go. Okay, so this prompt she gave me was for a nature theme. It said footprints, which I don't know if you can see it, but I actually made footprints behind this page with ink. I didn't use my feet. I used my hand. Remember back in the day when you were little and you go boom, and then you do the bump, 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 bump for your toes, but that's my footprints. Something soft would be these bunny rabbits. Also butterfly wings. Carving would be, this is a carving knife, and I feel like this wood was carved in this frame. Flawless. Now, flawless was hard for me because I kept thinking of diamonds, and obviously I didn't have a diamond to stick in my book, but I used these faux rhinestones and these this bling to represent flawless for diamonds. And the bonus was circles, so I punched out some circles out of multiple paper, and this bee was actually part of packaging that somebody had sent me from an Etsy shop. I just fussy cut it out, and so was this envelope came with that as well. And then this just tucks in the glassine envelope, and that's my page, my nature themed page. Here is the this is my true crime page, and the prompts were the number 100, which is here, and also on the case number on this toe tag, a feather. There's a feather here. The bird has feathers. This is a faux feather I cut out of some scrapbooking paper. A rubber band. There's a rubber band on here, on this tag. A face. These ladies represent faces. And something stained was the bonus, and this is stained, and I stained the toe tag to make it look bloody, and the toe tag is for a Jane Doe, and I kind of put these girls to represent the Jane Doe, and so I put the female race as white. I didn't have a place of death. I put cause of death was homicide, and the date they expired was in the 1950s, because this looked vintage, and this lady looked like she was wearing a 1950s bathing suit to me. So that is my true crime page. Okay, this is my, believe it or not, my ghost page, and all I could think of was like ghost ships and pirates, so that's where I went with it. Ghost ships and pirates. And if you swing this little tag up here, there's my prompts. My first prompt was balloon. I put this hot air balloon, a staircase. This pirate lady is walking up a staircase in the sticker. A slogan. I stamped out "Dead men tell no tales." It seems to be a slogan. At least it is on if you go to Disney, Pirates of the Caribbean. And rope. If you look super close at some of these stickers, they are rope. See? Sailor's knots and rope. And the bonus was leaves. And there are some leaves printed on this piece of paper behind him. And I used these charms. And I like the way this ship is sailing here, and this skeleton is like hovering over it. So I thought that this, I don't know. I found this I think it's a rum bottle label. It's from another country. And I was like, oh, that goes. We're going to start a pirate theme. So it's like ghost ship, pirates. I don't know. Let me know if you think I hit the nail on the head or not with that one. Okay, this page, I have to say, I was the least happy with. It didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, but I mean, it's not bad. I liked it much more before I put this on it, but I'll explain that in a minute. So this is where I did all the prompts that she had sent me with these pages back here, and this is where I just started using some more Marguerite Miller prompts because she made my book nice and big, and I could add a lot of there were a lot of pages to finish, so I wanted to do that. The prompt here I used was an image in black and white, a color you don't typically use. I rarely ever use emerald green unless it's like Christmas, but this obviously wasn't Christmas. So I decided to use emerald green and red and try to make it not look Christmassy. Botanical flowers or plants, obviously. Chocolate or candy wrapper. This is a candy wrapper. Anything that starts with the letter Y, and this is where I got into this ugly thing. This is yarn. And I don't know. I was trying to make a heart. It just didn't turn out right. I don't particularly care for it, but you can't love them all, right? At any rate. Okay, here's my next page. This page was again another Marguerite Miller prompt. Here's a tag that comes out of this paper bag pocket right here, and the prompts are something found in an office. So here's a typewriter, and then I use these old-timey phone dials because I thought that I don't know, just reminded me, like, if this lady worked in an office, she would be using these old-timey phones. Brown paper or a paper bag piece. So this whole thing is a paper bag, and this whole thing is a paper bag. This is just a blank tag, but yeah, it just matched really nice, so I put it in there. Game piece or a puzzle piece. There's a game card back here. Something that is live is this dog. A barcode is up here. And bonus, light, whatever that means to you. So I thought that this picture was really cool. It had this like overexposure on the side, so I put a lantern there to kind of make it look like that's what was causing the overexposure. And yeah, so here's my next prompt. I used nature as a theme for this one. And here's the tag that goes with it. It says something underlined in red, a form or a portion of a form, stitched pattern sewn, drawn, or stamped, portion of a postcard either side, washi tape, and something that sits. A bonus is something that sits on the table. So underlined in red, I couldn't find a red pen, so I just used some red washi. I just underlined several words. This is trail, just some numbers, a form or a portion of a form. This is a library card. This is a form. This is a form. This is a form. Stitching patterns. I stitched around the outside of the tag that hangs on this page. And portion of a postcard. This is postcard right here in the middle. Washi tape. There's washi tape all over the place here. And something that sits on a table. I put this jar with washi flowers in it that would sit on a table. Okay, this is a vintage and or nature. I made this card for the prompts, and the prompts are an herb or other fragrant plant. So flowers. It's okay, honey, you can make a little noise. Handwriting. This was it actually looked like somebody's list of who they were going to invite to a wedding or something like that. It was a bunch of addresses and names. Ink, whatever that means to you, so it's written in ink. Circles. Here's a circle, here's a circle. These stickers are circles. An illustration up here, this is an illustration, and the bonus was a key, which is back here. And that slides in there. Okay. Oh, not in love with this page either. Even though it's Harry Potter and I love Harry Potter, but I don't know. Like I said, they can't always be winners. So here's the tag I made. And the prompts were a comic. So I used this comic representation of Harry Potter. Architecture. Oh, this also came off the front of a pack of stickers that my daughter gave me for Christmas. Architecture. Here's a buildings over here. There's also a castle. Something cold were these snowflakes, which is I think what I don't like about the page, but it is what it is. A favorite word. I use lots of favorite words. Dreams, courage, friends, fantasy, mystic. And then a bird. Here's an owl charm. There's an owl there. There's a kitty cat here, all familiars. And bonus, stamping in non-blank black ink. I don't think I did that bonus. Oh, yes I did. Here it is on this owl in the front here. And then this says be amazed, and this says life was meant for great adventure. And this says seek magic in every day. So I thought those were appropriate for Harry Potter themed. And also I did a pentagram in some wax on both pages. And this is a sticker of someone performing magic. So this is the last one I'm going to do on this video, and then I'll film another video just so you guys don't have to sit and watch like 40 minutes of video if you're actually interested in seeing the whole thing. So this is really just a pocket page, and I just made some tags. This one's blank to go in the pockets. This is a coin envelope that I made. This was like part of an art project that I had been working on, and I did not use, but I thought it was beautiful, so I decided to use it. Here's this tag as well. And here's my prompt. The prompt is threads or pieces of fabric. Okay, there's obviously thread through this tag, and this is obviously fabric. And some sari trim. A label. There's a label up there. A plant. There's flowers. There's plants here. There's flower here. Something found in a doctor's office. Stethoscope. And a sticker. This is a sticker. This washi is a sticker. This washi is a sticker. This whole big piece of paper back here is virtually a sticker. It was self-adhesive. And bonus was an art scrap, and I considered this my art scrap because I had made it a long time ago and never used it, so it was really a scrap of art that I'd made, not used, so I just placed it in this pocket. And I think that's all I'm going to do on this video. I'm going to like stop the video and go right back and film the rest of it, but I think I'm almost like 29 minutes into this, and I want people to be able to watch them all, so yeah, that's where I am with this. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been a really cool swap. I thank Judy very, very much. I plan on doing more swaps with her because she's a lot of fun and she's very creative. And yeah, so I'll see you back in a few for another video. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. And yeah, stay safe, take care of yourself, and be kind to each other. See you soon. Bye.